Crazy news, crazy news, crazy news. Pay attention to this. Every video is not going to be about rappers and the foolishness they into, or it's not going to be, about Diddy or whoever. I'm going to bring you the news and certain things so that you can understand what's going on. We got a Florida baby mama accused of running over her toddler and her baby daddy from a domestic dispute. A Florida baby mama running over her toddler and her baby daddy. Sit back, watch this joint. I'm getting ready to play the video for you in a minute, but make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed, and definitely hit the notification bell if you're already subscribed, and if you just subscribe, and hit the notification bell. All right?
Keep it going, 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 keep it going. Mecca what?
Make sure you check this out. This is bananas, bananas, bananas.
Mecca what? Mecca audio.
You ain't gonna believe this one.
Mecca audio. I like the way it's going down.
All right, so this is what it is, right? This is her right here, right? This is Aiyah Ross. I'm getting ready to bring you in here, and I'm going to play this video so you understand what's going on. Then we're going to talk about it so you can hear it from a hood perspective. All right? Let's go.
Take a look. This is a booking photo just released from the Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd. All of this connected, along with this video, to a situation where a mother is accused of running over her child. I do want to play for you a 3-minute comment that was made by Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd, again speaking about all of this.
You can't make this stuff up. It's got to be true.
Huh.
This is Aiyah Ross. She's 27. She and her husband, Devin, get into an argument in their house. And Devin goes outside, allegedly to calm down.
Listen
But
up.
while he's in the process of calming down, he throws a cinder block onto her vehicle. Well, that makes her mad. Did I mention to you that when Devin went outside, he took his 16-month-old son, well, actually their 16-month-old son, outside?
Pay attention.
Well, when the cinder block went onto the car, it made Aiyah even madder.
She's pissed.
So she got into the car, and she lunged forward in the car like she was going to run over him. Now, he's holding the 16-month-old baby. Well, she said, I guess he didn't get out of the way, so she lunged again and ran over Devin and her 16-month-old baby. Did you hear what I said?
Did you hear that?
She ran over her boyfriend
Baby daddy.
and their baby. Like bump, 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 run over them, okay? Then she runs the car into a neighbor's house, which is supposed to be some kind of relative. She leaves with the baby. She's injured. Devin is on his way to the hospital, calls her and says, you've got to take the baby to the hospital. She said, no, I'm going to leave him at the house. So she drives back to the house and puts the child in the house by himself. And then she takes off again. Devin goes back to the house, picks the baby up, and they both go to the hospital.
Left the baby alone.
Listen to me. The baby is in critical condition
Crazy.
this morning in the hospital in Tampa. And after she runs over her baby, after she leaves with him, she brings him back to the house and leaves him alone and him in critical condition at 16 months old. And then she takes off again. So obviously, we're not impressed with her conduct. She's clearly violated all kinds of laws of the state of Florida. So we track her down in Orlando at her sister's. Our colleagues from the Orange County Sheriff's Office helped us by taking her into custody until we could get there and interview her. She's locked up on too many charges to talk about in this short video. You talking about crazy? Here's a crazy woman.
Man, you can't beat that right there. It ain't nothing crazier than that, right? Let's take this off, man, because this is crazy. All right? Now, so check it out. This is where we at. We got this woman here that is mad at her baby daddy, and she, runs him over while he's holding the baby in the car, So now it goes like this. Aiyah Ross, 27, is accused of intentionally running over her 25-year-old boyfriend, who was holding their 16-month-old infant son, hurting them both following a domestic dispute in Lake Wales, Florida. She was later arrested in Orlando over in Orange County on multiple charges, including aggravated child abuse and leaving the scene of a crash with property damage, deputies said. Right? Aiyah Ross was booked into the Orange County Jail last Tuesday, a couple of Tuesdays ago, on multiple charges, including aggravated child abuse and leaving the scene of a crash with property damage. According to Polk County, now hold on, let's get to that. She runs over her baby daddy while he has this 16-month-old infant in his arms. I think she needs a little psychological help, and I think we need to, if anybody know how to get her that type of help or got a number we could put up as far as for anybody that need that type of help, please let me know, right? According to Polk County Sheriff Grady Judge, Ross and her boyfriend got into a domestic dispute at their home regarding child discipline. He wanted to discipline the child one way, she wanted to discipline it another way, so they got in an argument over it because they got a couple of children. Pay attention, gonna hear the rest. The argument became physical, with Ross knocking her boyfriend to the ground, according to an arrest affidavit. So he had to press charges on her for knocking him to the ground and then running him over with the baby in her arm, because she definitely needed to get some type of psychological help. The boyfriend then went outside with their toddler son to reportedly calm down, like they said. But while he's in the process of calming down, he throws a cinder block onto her vehicle, Judge said. Then, that made her even madder. Let's just get to that. That made it even madder. The Polk County Sheriff's Office said Ross then put two young children, ages 4 years old and 6 months old, into the car, got into the driver's seat, and lunged at him while he was holding the baby as if she was trying to hit them. I hope this dude ain't back with the baby mama, because they already got 3 kids together, what it sound like, right? So I'm just hoping he's not, one of those but I love a dog dudes. But I love a dog dude is the type of dude that you got a crazy baby mama that try to run you and the baby over, they'll knock you to the ground, throw the other 2 kids in the car, carry on with all this stuff, and you say, yo, why are you with her? And he say, but I love a dog. You love a dog? Come on, dog. We ain't gonna do that. This is a typical love a dog story. But 9 times out of 10, they still together because he have to still deal with the baby, and he probably hitting a little squash on the side, right? So check it out. The boyfriend, then went outside with their toddler son, like they said, to calm down. He winds up throwing a cinder block in the window. She winds up getting in the car, putting a 4-year-old, 6-month-old in the car. And then this is what she said when she got arrested and she made a statement, right? She said, I guess he didn't get out the damn way. Is that crazy? She said she ran him over because she guessed he didn't get out the way. No, well, he didn't move fast enough. Is that crazy people talk or what? You know what I mean? Judge said that she then lunged the vehicle again and ran over him and the baby, right? She then subsequently crashed the car into a trailer, is what the deputy said, right, from the reports. The incident was caught on a surveillance camera. Deputies said Ross then got out the car and picked up the toddler, who was in critical condition, and left the scene with the toddler and the 2 children. The boyfriend called Ross after that, right? He called and said, look, I love you, baby. You know what I mean? This is what I need you to do. The boyfriend called Ross and told her to take the toddler to the hospital, but she refused. Investigators said, you refused to take the baby to the hospital after you ran him and the father over? I mean, where do we get that at? You know what I mean? Now, she later returned to the house, right, to their home, and left the toddler there alone. So not only she didn't take the toddler to the hospital, but she left the toddler there alone. Investigators said the boyfriend, who was already headed to the hospital, came back to the house to take their son with them to the hospital. As of Tuesday, the toddler remains hospitalized after suffering a broken left shoulder and collarbone, multiple broken ribs, a partially collapsed lung, and abrasions and bruises on his body. The authorities said she messed this baby up. And then she had the other two children, 4 years old. The 6-month-old ain't gonna remember them, but the 4-year-old gonna remember that for the rest of their life. You know, why put a child into that? So now when you get a child that grow up and get into all types of criminal and negative behavior, now you know why that happened. Now, the man sustained bruises to his body and lungs. He has since been treated and released. Ross allegedly fled to her sister's home in Orlando, where Orange County deputies arrested her on a Polk County warrant. While speaking with a detective, she allegedly said there had been times in the past that she pretended that she was going to run over her boyfriend, and claimed that she would swerve at the last second to avoid hitting him. So this dude is putting up with this. So what this is telling me is he's a typical, but I love her, dog. You got a crazy woman that keep trying to she's gonna run you over the car. You think that one day she's not gonna actually run you over, and then now you got the baby with you, and you outside with the baby, and she goes and launches the car like she going at you. You jump to get out the way like you normally do, but only now you got the 16-month-old baby in your hand, and then she backs up and she does it again, and this time she runs over you. Come on, dog. I know. But I love her, dog. This is what he's sitting here saying when his family members and them is having an intervention, saying, yo, you can't be with this crazy woman. But I love her, dog. I'm getting ready to put the But I Love a Dog t-shirts up. So I'll probably have one by Friday so you can see what it's like, right? Now check it out. Because of that, she assumed he would have moved out of the way during this incident, but she did not. But he didn't. So she's saying that, yo, he always get out the way. I don't know why his slow ass ain't get out the way this time. You understand what I'm saying? But this time he didn't. So Ross is being held in Orange County Jail and will eventually be extradited to the Polk County Jail. Investigators said the Florida Department of Children and Families, the DCF, is working to find custody for the other two children. Because you definitely can't leave it in her hands. And him being a But I Love a Dog dude, make it even more, you can't leave him in that hand. Now, questions for you viewers, right? I got a couple of questions for y'all, right? Let's see how y'all deal with the questions. What would drive a baby, right? What would drive a baby mama to run over someone that was holding her very own child? Put it in the comments. What would drive, like, what would push her to want to run over, you know what I mean, her own child while he's being helped by the baby daddy? Now, next one. What would you have done if you was in his position? What would you do if you was in his position, or would you also be a But I Love a Dog cat? You gonna say you love her, you know she got issues, but she get good head? Man, I love her. What? She got good. Nah. Hold up. What they got to do with her trying to kill you and the baby? These are the questions that I want y'all to answer. Next one. Do you believe her story of doing this before and her swerving out the way? In other words, so she playing chicken with her boyfriend and he still go in there and hug her, kiss her, and make love to her and say, But I love a dog. This is a typical But I Love a Dog story. Look out for the shirts be ready this weekend, right? So check it out, right? Now, do you believe from her actions that she really cared about her infant son when she left him alone in the house knowing that he was hurt? Let's ask it again. Do you believe from her actions that she really cared about her infant son when she left him in the house knowing that he was hurt? Next question. Gunshots. Do you feel that the children should be removed into state custody or given to the father? We don't know enough about the father, but do you think, right, that the children should be removed into state custody, right, or to the father. You know, if the father putting up with this type of behavior because it's not that good, something wrong with him. You know what I mean? So I don't know if he's ready for the baby, but I may be wrong. Now, what's a good suggestion for stopping domestic violence in the black community and all communities? Let's talk about that. Now, what's a good suggestion that y'all have to stop domestic violence in all communities? Because I'm sure this happened with the Europeans. So I'm going to find a European story like this so I don't be biased. But that's where we at, right? So we done ran into that. Now, before I go out, I want to show this video again so y'all know what I was talking about for those that came late so you don't have to run back to it. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. Like the book, you know what I mean? Like the comment and share and make sure you hit the notification bell. All right? So we're going to take it back here and we're going to bring it back over here and I'm going to play this for you before I tap out. All right.
Take a look. This is a booking photo just released from the Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd. All of this connected, along with this video, to a situation where a mother is accused of running over her child. I do want to play for you a 3-minute comment that was made by Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd, again speaking about all of this.
You can't make this stuff up. It's got to be true. This is Aiyah Ross. She's 27. She and her husband, Devin, get into an argument in their house. And Devin goes outside, allegedly to calm down. But while he's in the process of calming down, he throws a cinder block onto her vehicle. Well, that makes her mad. Did I mention to you that when Devin went outside, he took his 16-month-old son, well, actually their 16-month-old son, outside? Well, when the cinder block went onto the car, it made Aiyah even madder. So she got into the car and she lunged forward in the car like she was going to run over him. Now, he's holding the 16-month-old baby. Well, she said, I guess he didn't get out of the way. So she lunged again and ran over Devin and her 16-month-old baby. Did you hear what I said? She ran over her boyfriend and their baby. Like bump, 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 run over them, okay? Then she runs the car into a neighbor's house, which is supposed to be some kind of relative. She leaves with the baby. She's injured. Devin is on his way to the hospital, calls her and says, you've got to take the baby to the hospital. She said, no, I'm going to leave him at the house. So she drives back to the house and puts the child in the house by himself. And then she takes off again. Devin goes back to the house, picks the baby up, and they both go to the hospital. Listen to me. The baby is in critical condition this morning in the hospital in Tampa. And after she runs over her baby, after she leaves with him, she brings him back to the house and leaves him alone and him in critical condition at 16 months old. And then she takes off again. So obviously, we're not impressed with her conduct. She's clearly violated all kinds of laws of the state of Florida. So we track her down in Orlando at her sister's.
Crazy.
Our colleagues from the Orange County Sheriff's Office helped us by taking her into custody until we could get there and interview her. She's locked up on too many charges to talk about in this short video. You talking about crazy? Here's a crazy woman.
Now, that's where we at, so you understand, right? Let me put her picture back up here one more time. All right, we're going to run the picture back up there. You know, this is where we at, you know? Now, something ain't right here, you know? Something ain't right here, and this is where we need to come together, right? This is where we need to come together as a community, not just what's going on with the rappers. We have things going on out there in real life as well. Y'all don't watch the news, so not to disrespect you. A lot of people don't watch the news. and they don't hear the news in the local towns, because this news never made the national news, which a lot of y'all probably watch. But now the local news in these different towns, I'm going to be bringing them to the channel to let y'all know what's going on, so y'all understand where we at. If you got any suggestions how we could prevent this type of behavior from happening, please contact me. My number stays on the screen. If you got an issue with something I said, don't be a troll and a rat bastard and play these games. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna hit my other gunshots up here, you know, just so you understand, because I despise rat bastards. All right, let's get this. All right, now I'm gonna give them a few more gunshots. You know, I want them loud. All right, that's where we at. Take that with you on the way out. If you don't like the content, just go to another channel. It's no problem. I done deleted about probably 100,000 people that done came up here and said something stupid. You put a stupid comment in my joint, I'm telling you now what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna hit the button that's called hide you from the channel. So when you try and come in and watch Unique Mecca Audio, because you love it so much and you waiting to find some type of slip up so you could be a troll and a rat bastard, you know what I mean? Don't forget the flip-flop wearing in public, because I don't like them either. You know what I mean? But that's where we at. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you already subscribed. All my loyal subscribers, please take your time to hit the notification bell now. And those of you that's just tuning in, please hit the notification bell. Would make life a lot easier, so you don't have to call me and say, hey, I missed a live. When you going to do your next live? Which is a legitimate question. But if you hit the bell, you'll be notified when I'm going to do the next live. I might even do a live tonight. You know what I mean? I do these pre-recorded, but I feel like doing a live tonight because there's a whole lot going on. I know y'all got a lot of questions for me, and I try not to go up there because I ain't got time for the trolls and flip-flop wearing in public rat bastards. You know what I mean? So this is where we at. Cop the book of Raw in Harlem. It's on the screen right over here. You know what I mean? Where my hand at? That's where it's at. Somewhere over there. I don't even know if all this is backwards. All right?
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
Can of 26, he back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in home. He cut from the bar, came up from the bar. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca Audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a raw in Uptown. They be horn Uptown, Dominican bust down. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now you trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend an ear. He started in Uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community yours.